Okay, this is Transformers Universe Bruticus Maximus. He is a combiner, and he is part of the 25th anniversary line of the Transformers. He comes in a gift box of 5 figures, 1 deluxe and 4 scout class figures. There are only 3 molds present: the deluxe figure mold, and 2 scout class figure molds, a tank and a chopper, which have been repainted into 2 others. That's why you have 5 figures. Bruticus Maximus is a direct repaint of Energon Bruticus Maximus. Right here. Okay, that's a bad shot, but okay. There he is in combined form. Okay. It's exact same mold, exact same transformation, exact same features. The only difference is the paint job. Um, Bruticus in G1 looked like this. He looked like crap. He looked great on the cartoon, but as a toy, not really a big fan of G1 toys. And when I was a kid, I had a truckload of G1 toys. I got frustrated because of all their lack of posability. In the cartoons, they were so posable, and I got very disappointed with the toy. And the toys could not move; they could only transform. So this was Bruticus back in the 80s. Um, very, very different, if you notice. There was only 1 tank, which is Brawl. We still see Brawl here as a tank. Swindle was an army jeep. Now Swindle is a chopper. Okay. Vortex is a copter. We still see Vortex here. He will be transformed as a copter. Onslaught is a battle. I don't know what he is. He's a battle transport tank or something. He's now a missile launcher. A missile launcher tank. And Blast Off, I think this is the most strange. From being a space shuttle, he still is an astronaut, but he's now a tank. So, I don't know. Okay, one last look. World's smallest Bruticus. Okay. My comments on these figures initially. As I said, the paint job is very good. It's very nostalgic of the G1 Bruticus, except the G1 Combaticons were a little bit darker. Like Brawl would be a little darker green, Vortex would be a darker blue, Blast Off darker brown, and darker beige for Swindle. Um, for Onslaught, he does have G1 colors, but these are not his G1 colors. These are the G1 colors of a certain combiner leader as well, by the name of Motor Master, the leader of the Stunticons. They formed Menasor. Motor Master was a truck, just like Optimus Prime. The original colors of Onslaught were something like this. Sorry to keep popping this guy in. It was a little bit of like an aquamarine algae type of blue. So there you go. But all in all, it still is a very good paint job, and I'm very happy with the way with the way the paint job was planned by Hasbro. One annoying thing, though, really about this set is that I wish Hasbro wasn't lazy enough to just repaint the figures. I wish they could have changed the Swindle figure into a repaint of a land vehicle. They could have chosen any other kind of vehicle. There are loads. The one that I have that comes closest is this guy. I forgot his name. Just write it down in the comment section below if you remember his name. He's from the movie line, Sector 7, All-Spark Scout class figure. I think he was a Target exclusive. This could be a Swindle. I mean, you just repaint him beige. He has a long gun, just like Swindle. He could be a Swindle. Um, you could use the mold for of crosshairs, or any other mold that looks like a Jeep. For blast off, I wish they would have chosen a flying vehicle like a jet, like this. This is from a G2 figure, uh, old G2 figure. Uh, it doesn't have to be a space shuttle. It could be just like a jet, which could still be remolded to have the shoulder connection or the joint connection for Bruticus. I mean, they could have just exerted a little bit more effort to make Bruticus as much as G1 as possible. Okay, with that being said, this set is still a good purchase. He's being sold here for $50 in Metro Manila at your local Toys R Us or Toy Kingdom. I think it's a better repaint than the original Energon, and I'm glad they got the names right of the Combaticons. If you don't already know, the Combaticons were Starscream's army that he used to rebel against Megatron. He was only seen for a few episodes. He sided with Megatron after a while, and then I think one episode or another he got terminated or permanently terminated. So I can't remember, but he was supposed to be the army of Starscream. Starscream dug up a lot of these World War II army vehicles, military vehicles, and placed in them the, back then they were called like the personality chips of rogue Decepticons. And the Combaticons were born, and they formed Bruticus. So that's part one of this review. Stay tuned for part two.